In this video, we're going to be trapping 3 groundhogs, and they're living up under some buildings. And if you guys didn't watch my last video, make sure you guys go watch that because that was kind of the first part to this video. But we didn't end up catching any, and so I'm bringing out the conibears today, and we're going to get these things done. So let's go ahead and start getting the first one ready to go. Alright, so we were here at the first place. This is the place I set that conibear in my last video. That 110 conibear, so a little bit smaller of a conibear. And yeah, we're at that place right now checking the trap, and we're rolling up, and I've already checked it off camera and checked my camera, but this is what happened. So you see this. This is a conibear. This is the 110 conibear. Pretty small, not a huge conibear. It is set off. Nothing's caught in it. Okay, my camera was right there, and I checked the camera, and we had a giant groundhog, too big for that conibear, which I was afraid of because originally I was thinking this is probably a smaller groundhog because the hole's not that big, but this is a big groundhog, too big to fit in that smaller conibear. So I'm gonna have to get one of my big ones and bring down here tomorrow. But you guys will be seeing that footage here in just a second. But he set it off, and then it didn't bother him one bit. He literally just kept digging his hole out and fixing it, and he was back and forth through here all day. So didn't catch him, but we were that close. If I would have had the big conibear, I would have got him. So we'll do that tomorrow. I don't have one with me right now, so I can't do it today, but I'm gonna go ahead and just get that set back just in case there's multiple. Maybe I'll get a smaller one here too, because there could be multiple groundhogs. So I'm gonna get that one set back, get the camera back on it, and you guys will see that trail camera footage of him right now. So yeah, as you guys can see, that trail camera footage is pretty cool. So yeah, I got that conibear set back. I mean, probably not going to catch him because it's too small for him, but I might as well just put it back just in case there's a smaller one there. But we got it set back, so now we're going to come out here the next day, check it, and put out a big conibear. All right, we're out here the next day checking the groundhog traps once again. And I expected this to happen, but it's okay. But yeah, I expected this to happen. That little conibear that I put back there for that groundhog is set off again. The problem is that groundhog's just too big for it. He walks into it, it smacks down, and he literally, on the trail cam footage, he's just like, he doesn't care. He just keeps going back in and out of his hole. So that trap's just not going to do anything to him, but that's all right because right here, I've got backup 220 conibear, and this one will, that one will do the trick. So anyways, that one is set off. And you guys will be seeing the trail cam footage right now. All right, so yeah, that trail camera footage is actually pretty cool. We got to see his face and everything finally. We didn't get him setting the trap off on camera, but we did get him scooting it out of the way and then trying to dig past it, because I guess he was like, why try to move it and go through it whenever I can just dig around it? I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool footage still. And I just got the big conibear set, the number 220. This one will get him. This one's big enough. So here's the set. Holes back in there. We got the trail camera right here watching the trap, so that should be really cool footage if we get the catch on camera. That'd be really cool. And then here's the set. We got it staked off right here, the T-stake. And then, yeah, this is number 220 conibear. The safeties are off the limbs. It's set pretty good. We got a few sticks in the springs to help it stabilize just a little bit, and then covering around it. So he's gonna want to go through there pretty bad. This is what the groundhog will see right before he gets cooked. So pretty good. I think it should get him. So yeah, if you guys do any conibear trapping, let me know what I can do better, because I'm a beginner at conibear trapping. So if you guys conibear trap, just give me all your tips and tricks, and I'd really appreciate that, because I'm still trying to learn, how to do it good and everything. But I think that should work, so we'll see. We will come back here tomorrow and see if we got him in that trap. But as for now, I gotta go check the other 2 footholds for the groundhogs on the different piece of property. So yeah, since this one's good, let's go ahead and go head over there and check those traps, and maybe we got one. And as luck would have it, nothing in the other 2 traps, but that's alright because I have a good feeling we're going to be catching that groundhog and that conibear, honestly, probably before tonight. But if not, we will definitely be back out here tomorrow checking it, and I've got good faith this thing's going to be caught. Alright, we were out here the next day. We were at the spot where I had the 2 footholds set. Nothing caught yet, but I changed some things up, and I think it's going to work. So, if you guys remember, at this spot, there's a cat. Well, I just said a pet, but there's a cat here. And that's why I couldn't set a conibear, because the cat would get caught. But we came up with this good plan. If I just put this milk crate here with stuff up against it to weight it down and everything, the cat currently, it cannot get to the conibear. So the cat is completely safe, but the groundhog is not. So we got a 220 conibear right back there. I know you guys can't see it. It's right back there. And the groundhog hole's up behind over there. So they got to come through this crack in the building, and they'll come right into it and get caught. But the cat cannot. So the cat is safe, but the groundhog is definitely not safe. So I think we honestly should get it pretty quick. It's just right back there. I've got all this stuff to where they cannot go any other way. It's just the groundhog has to come through it if he wants to get out. So I think it should work, and I think we should have a groundhog here pretty quick with that conibear set right back there. So yeah, conibear set right there. I think that should work and do good and probably get the groundhog pretty quick. Right here is where I had that little foothold set. I had it put right there. I moved it to right there under those leaves now because I noticed the groundhog had been stepping there very consistently. There was tracks in the same spot like every time. So now whenever he does the same thing, he's going to step right on it and we should get him. I really think that's going to work. And if it don't, I don't really know what else to do because I tried to get the conibear back in there. It's just not a good place to set a conibear. So I don't know. We might have to end up getting like a cage trap and put it up there with some bait or something. I don't know. But that one is good to go. The 220 conibear should have a groundhog quick. Cat is safe. And in this foothold, good to go. Also, we'll hopefully have a groundhog there. So this spot's good. But if you guys remember, we got the one other spot with the conibear that I have the trail camera on. And I've got good feelings that we could have this groundhog. So we're going to go check it next and get the trail cam footage as well. And that's exactly what I did. I went, checked the trap, got the trail cam footage, didn't catch anything, also nothing on the trail camera. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this groundhog is just scared to go back in his hole or he got killed. I have no idea, but I think we can get him. It might just take some time, but till then, I've got a couple more places that are having some pretty bad problems with groundhogs. All right, it is now the next day and haven't checked into my traps yet, but I got some more conibears and I put another foothold out in a different location that has a lot of groundhogs and they're causing a lot of damage. So we're here in a barn currently on a cattle farm. As you can see, we got the cattle over there and they got a lot of groundhog problems in this barn. So I figured I'd come and trap some. I got 2 more 220 conibears out and one number 1 foothold out. So this is a pallet that I covered in hay, and right under it there's a big hole that goes back this way. So I got a conibear right in there, so whenever he comes out of the hole, he's got. And yeah, I just kind of camouflage it a little bit. But yeah, so that one's good to go. That's a really good spot. And then right over here, hopefully you guys can see it. It's very dark back here. I got another 220 conibear right there, and there's you can see they've dug all the dirt out right here, but there's a huge hole back in there. And they got to come through there if they want to get out of this spot. So that should get one as well. Trap's just right there. So that should be a really good spot. And I'll show you guys some more of the damage they're causing. They're living all up under this hay bale stack right here. Let's see, they might go back up in there some. And then right there, they've got another hole where they go under. Right there's another one back in there, but there's some more stuff over there that I'll show you guys here in just a minute. But we should have a few groundhogs from this place. They're pretty big problems here. They really need to get out of here. So we'll see if we can't catch them. So yeah, that's the 2 conibears I got put out. Now I'm gonna go show you my foothold. All right, we're now on the other side of the barn, and this is where they have another big groundhog hole. And I'm only showing you guys a fraction of the holes. A lot of them are under the hay bale stack over there. They're just all through here. There's probably a dozen holes or more. And I know there's groundhogs here because I've seen them and hunted them before. So yeah, I figured we would trap them and get them out of here. So this is the foothold though. So there's got this trail right here, goes that way, but mostly they come out right here, and the hole is right back in there. You guys probably can't see it, but it's a big hole and it goes down this way. Got it staked off right here, and the trap's right there under just a little bit of dirt, so whenever they come out, they should step on it and get caught. That should be a really good set for them, and I'll show you guys on the other side so you can see the damage a little bit more. So yeah, in this wood pile, all this dirt you see, all this dirt right here, that's all from the groundhog. And he's got another hole right there that goes back that way. And there's just tracks all through here. Hopefully you guys can see that. They're causing a lot of damage, and a few of the foundations they've burrowed up against, and you can see the not the foundation necessarily, but the support beams like this. You can see the concrete in the ground. They've gone so deep, so not good. You can see right here, they come out from back there, and they go right down through there. They've got another hole back in there, and another hole back in there, but you can see, can you see the main hole from here? The main hole's over there, and they've also got one over here, but yeah. There's a lot of them in here, and they're causing a lot of damage, so I'm going to get them out of here, and yeah, so 1 foothold, 2 conibears set in this barn right now, and that should get them, so we will be back here checking these tomorrow, but for now, I got to go check my other traps at the other 2 spots, and I've just got a good feeling we've got them, because, I don't know, it's been pretty warm today, and I've just really got a feeling that they've come out and we've got them, so we'll see, but yeah, that's it for traps in this spot, so let's go ahead and go check those. And once again, nothing caught, nothing on the trail camera, and at this point, I don't even know what to think, because this groundhog has not gone in or out of his hole for a couple days now, which is pretty unusual, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see if he comes back on the trail camera, but we're gonna go out there tomorrow, and I've got a really strong feeling we have got a groundhog, because it was like mid-70s, and they had to have come out of their hole. Alright guys, it is a few days later. I honestly don't even know how long it's been. I think it's only been 2 days since I set these traps in this cattle barn here, where they've had a bunch of problems with groundhogs digging holes in here. So yeah, it's been a couple days, and we're out here checking them, and if my voice sounds a little bit different, that's because I'm either a little bit sick or I've got allergies or something. I don't know, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. So anyways, we're at the first conibear, the first 220 conibear that I set under that pallet, and it's about time. Finally got us a groundhog. He's right there. Perfect catch. He didn't even hardly get out of the hole, and he got caught. Perfect catch right behind the ears. But yeah, it was under this pallet. I moved the pallet, but yeah, right here where the cattle come in to eat and everything, and we caught him right here. Looks to be a medium groundhog. I'm not going to say huge or tiny, but about average for this time of year. This is the first day of March, so they're not going to be huge, but decent groundhog. Always a good one to get out of here, and you can see right there, perfect catch right behind the ears. So that's awesome, dude. Real pretty groundhog. Yeah, this is pretty fresh too. He's still pretty floppy, so we probably caught him this morning. Absolutely perfect, dude. Nice. I'll get him out of the trap and show you guys a little bit closer, and then we will check the rest of them. All right, and to get him out of the trap, I'm just going to use the setters, because these things are stout. These traps are. They got some force behind them, so I'm gonna have to use the setters to open the trap up to actually get them out. Squeeze those springs together. Come right here. Safety latch. Safety latch is on. All right. There we go. Trap springs are compressed. So now we could take him out of the trap here, and I'll show you guys a little bit closer up of him. It was indeed a perfect catch though. Caught him right there, right behind the ears. It was instant lights out for him. He didn't know what even happened. Yeah, not a huge groundhog, just a, you know, average size, I would say. But yeah, dude, real pretty tail on him. If you guys wonder what a groundhog trap looks like, that's kind of what you're looking for right there. They have very big claws on them for digging, so pretty cool creatures. I mean, you know, really pretty, honestly. But yeah, there he is. This is actually, I believe this is a male groundhog, so pretty cool there. But you can see his teeth right there. So good to get one out of here. That's one less hole digging groundhog we got in here. So that's awesome. I'll get this trap set back, and then I'll get back to y'all. All right, I got that groundhog taken care of. Got the trap set back. So yeah, nothing else was caught in the barn. I checked the rest of the traps, and they're good. So yep, I will go ahead and show you the reset though, just in case you guys want to see that. Let's pallet over it. Traps right there, holes right there. They come up, get caught. So one groundhog, nothing else in the barn. So we will go on to the house over there and see if we got that groundhog. And once again, nothing caught, But this time whenever I checked the trail camera, there was something that was a little bit different that you guys are going to see right here, right now. So yeah, as you can see, just that small clippet of it, but that tells us it has been back, but it's just too skittish to go in there. I guess it sees the trap and all the pine limbs that's around it. So I decided to get rid of those pine limbs and make it more natural feeling to where it's pretty much just a trap. So we'll see if it comes back and maybe we will get him. Alright, well, it's a couple days later now. And nothing has been caught where I have the trail camera. He hasn't been back, so I don't know what's going on there. Nothing else caught at the barn. We did have one set off my foothold though, so close to catching one, but not quite. And we're here at the place where I had one there and there. I moved the one from there, the foothold from there, put it there, and I moved the conibear that was there and put it right down there. And we caught something, but it's not what I was expecting to catch. Still good to get one out of this place though, but yeah. So here's the hole. As you guys can see, it goes way down in there. And there's a house right up there, so not good. It goes right there. They've got a trail that comes out, goes up there into the yard. So I've just put the conibear right there at the entrance. And if you guys can see that, which you can, we caught a gigantic possum. Like, oh my gosh. That is the biggest possum I have ever seen. Oh my gosh. Oh, that possum is giant. Oh, that is the oldest possum I've ever seen. He can barely fit in that hole. In the world is that? Okay, well, wasn't expecting that. But yeah, I mean, it is good to get one out of here because they have had a couple problems with possums here. They've been eating their cat food on the porch and stuff. And then just down there, they have big cornfields. And of course, you know, possums and raccoons and stuff eat lots of corn. That's not the biggest problem, but it's still good to get one out of here. I mean, really, it's not what we wanted to catch, but I'll take it. So that thing right there is big enough to kill their cat. Like, literally, look at that. That is a huge possum. Holy smokes. Okay, well, I'll get him out of the trap, and then I'll give you guys a little bit more of a close-up of him. All right, I got him out of the trap, and oh my. This is the biggest possum I've ever caught and probably seen. He's massive. I don't know if the camera does justice. This dude, look, part of his tail's missing. Look how big his head is. Like, this is such an old possum, too. Dude, that is insane how big this possum is. That is insane, guys. I hope the camera does justice there. That is a huge possum. In a groundhog hole. I mean, I knew things used groundhog holes, but I wasn't really expecting to catch anything other than a groundhog here. But and I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. So you guys got to see that possum good. Here's the hole I caught him out of, right there. And if you guys, I hope you can see that, right down there, there's a dirt trail that goes across the road. Hopefully you guys can see that. And if you guys can see, there's a hole somewhere right in there. Hope you guys can see it down there. Huge hole. And it's got multiple of the biggest groundhog trails I've ever seen coming out of it. So I would like to set one down there, but I really just can't get to it. I mean, the road's right there, and this is a steep bank, so I really can't. So the next best thing is to come right up here to this one, and I'm assuming groundhogs use it. It just so happens this dude got to it first up there, so I mean, that is what it is, but I'm going to get this set back, and then I'll get back to you. And there you guys have it. That is how you catch a groundhog and apparently a possum in a conibear. So I'll take it, not bad. Didn't get the one under that house or any of the groundhogs here, but we did get one in the barn, so that's good. I mean, we got a possum out of here. I guess that's good. So I got the trap reset. If you guys want to see how I did it, make sure you go check out the short I made on it. There'll be a link somewhere. If there's not, you can just find it on my channel. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to set a conibear, go check out that short. But anyways, right here is the reset. So hole right here goes down. There's a trail that goes down to that other hole, which I can't get to. I wish I could, but I can't. And then that trail. But anyways, here it is. You got the hole that goes down in there. The conibear is good to go right there. So we should have a groundhog here. So very good. So that conibear is good. The foothold I have set here is good. All the ones at the barn are good, and the one at the other house. So we'll see if we catch something, but that is going to be the end of today's video. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that subscribe button for me. I'd really appreciate that. Also hit the like button and leave a comment down below. If you want to, go join my Discord server as well. Yeah, I just thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. So we'll be out here soon trapping again. I don't know how often I'm gonna post groundhog trapping videos, because I have posted like 2 in the past like week or 2, so you know, I don't want to post too many, but I'll probably post another groundhog video, trapping video that is, before too long. And then I'm probably gonna be doing some groundhog hunting here, because there's groundhogs as far as you can see around here. There's tons of them. So I might go out one day with my 22 or 22 Magnum, and I'm gonna get a scope cam, and we'll just go around the farm hunting all day and see how many we can get. So I think that'd be cool. And we're still gonna keep trapping for a little bit too. So yeah, 1 groundhog and a possum, not too bad, I'll take it. So I will see you guys in the next one, and make sure you guys go check out that short. And yeah, thanks one more time. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you in the next one.